Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom called Draconia, there was a grand castle known as the House of Dragons. It wasn't just any castle. This one was home to friendly dragons. These dragons had once protected the kingdom from all sorts of dangers, but now they lived peacefully alongside the people. At the heart of the castle lived two young siblings, Prince Leo and Princess Aria. They had grown up with the dragons and were best friends with a young, playful dragon named Ember. Ember could fly faster than the wind and loved to show off his fiery breath by lighting up the sky with beautiful fireworks. One day, an unexpected message arrived from the neighboring kingdom of Fernwood. The trees there were mysteriously losing their leaves, and the plants were wilting. King Draden, Leo and Aria's father, asked them to travel with Ember to find out what was happening. Excited for their first big adventure, Leo, Aria, and Ember soared into the sky on Ember's back. As they flew over Draconia, they saw sparkling rivers, lush forests, and tall mountains, but when they reached Fernwood, everything was gray and gloomy. The once lively forest was now quiet and cold. In the middle of the forest, they met a kind old wizard named Eldwin. He explained that a sneaky dragon named Shadow had stolen the magic crystal that kept Fernwood's trees healthy. Without the crystal's magic, the forest was dying. Determined to help, Leo, Aria, and Ember set off to find Shadow. After a long search, they found Shadow in a dark cave at the edge of a towering mountain. Shadow wasn't just lonely. He had taken the crystal because he wanted to make the forest his home, but he didn't realize the harm he was causing. With kindness and understanding, Aria convinced Shadow to return the crystal. In exchange, they invited him to come live at the House of Dragons, where he wouldn't have to feel lonely anymore. Shadow agreed and returned the crystal. As soon as the crystal was placed back in the heart of the forest, Fernwood sprang to life. Trees blossomed, flowers bloomed, and the air was filled with the sweet smell of nature. The people of Fernwood cheered, thanking Leo, Aria, and Ember for saving their kingdom. With Shadow as their new friend, the siblings flew back to the House of Dragons, where they celebrated with a grand feast. From that day on, the House of Dragons was home to even more dragons, all living in peace and harmony with the kingdom.